Alright everyone, welcome to Mermaid Tarot, where we talk all things manifestation, tarot, and how to become the best version of yourself. And we look at that through the tarot. So I want you to pick a pile based on what is going to be on the screen very shortly. Know that I make these manifestation candles right here. You can see them on my website, the link below. Again, just know that this is a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, mold it into what, is happening into your life via what I am saying. Otherwise, if like a one-on-one private reading, please again head to my website, book a reading, link below. Otherwise, we'll get started in our beautiful reading today. Alright lovelies, so we've got pile number 1, so let's find out what it is that you need to know for this week. We've got one already jumping out already. So we got generosity here. And I'm getting like with this tree, it's like being seen. I'm gonna get out some more cards. Maybe, okay, what I am getting, please don't take offense, please take it in like the lightest way possible, but for a few of you, there maybe you've had like a bad reputation, maybe you're growing into this new person, so you want to be seen for this new version of you. You're transforming yourself, so it's about being seen for who you are today and not the person you were before. There we go, we got growth. So yeah, absolutely. You are growing into, you're transforming. The old self is shedding and there's this new version of you coming alive. So we need to, shed that skin that is no longer who we are and be seen for this new person. And a lot of people are going to have a really hard time maybe even trusting you or accepting this new version of you in some kind of way. I feel like we've got like still some old scarring, still like some residue from how people are still seeing you for your past self. So then we got leadership. So this is about really showing this new version of you. This is really about stepping up, really showing people how you have transformed, how you have let go of this old behavior, these old ways. And in all honesty, if this old version of you was someone that people couldn't trust in some kind of way, then there will be needing, you will need to prove something to them. But don't go out of your way to prove them. Like, just keep being who you are, and eventually it will sink in through newfound evidence of this new person. And it's going to take time. It may take even years. So it may feel exhausting. It may feel tiring having to always to prove yourself. But eventually it will sink in, because it's really hard for people to let go of, something that they've seen forever. So give it time, give it space. Just keep naturally being this new version of you and allow that to just naturally ingrain itself into other people, okay? Oh, wow, these cards are just flying out for you. So we've got the healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimum health. So this is about saying really nurture this new self, but take it easy. Don't go full blown into, diets and doing this and doing that. Don't go too hardcore, but allow it to just naturally happen. But yeah, you really need to nurture this side of yourself, because it can be exhausting stepping into this new person, letting go of old ways, old behaviors. So just allow it to ever so naturally happen, and whatever is on the forefront of your mind that you feel that you need to work on, do that. I'm really getting into EFT tapping and lymphatic drainage at the moment. So that is a way to nurture your body. There is a way to nurture yourself. So then you can have more energy to give to others. So through doing certain things that may not feel like it's doing anything, will actually have the biggest impact, no matter what it is that you're doing. So whatever it is that is on the forefront of your mind that you feel that you need to work on, even if it's like shadow work, mirror work, I'm getting into mirror work at the moment, like whatever it is, it will have a ripple effect into every aspect of your life. Okay, then we've got prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So call on Archangel Metatron to help you. So this is all about, being organized, looking again, what is at the forefront of your mind? You need to list the importance of each thing and focus on that one thing. So if it's like meditation, even if that is a priority for you, then you need to make this thing top priority. Like nothing else matters. Like it needs to be the one thing you do out of your day. Is even if it's like 10 minutes, you need to forget everything else that you do, because this meditation is your top priority in looking after yourself. So regardless of what else is happening around you, you need that 10 minutes to meditate, or however long, or whatever it is. Maybe it's the lymphatic drainage that you do, or the journaling that you do in the morning. Regardless of how you feel, what is going on, space needs to be, what am I trying to say? You need to create the space to do that thing. It needs to be priority, regardless of what's going on, okay? So definitely call on Archangel Metatron. And again, this is healthy lifestyle. It links in with that, whatever it may be. So prioritize a healthy lifestyle, whatever this new version of you looks like. And it needs to, this is what I was looking for, non-negotiable. You need to have non-negotiables in your everyday life, whatever that may be. It may be food prepping for the week. Okay, that may be your non-negotiable. It could be the journaling every morning, the meditation, the lymphatic drainage, the mirror work, reading 10 pages every day. Whatever it may be, you need to have non-negotiables, and that will really help like any overwhelm that you're feeling with all the things that you want to concentrate on too. Oh, this one I feel like wants to come out. Indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So this could even like relate to your own inner child. Maybe your own inner child is quite sensitive, and your behaviors in growing up was to kind of suppress that inner child and kind of just move on with life, or desensitize. Maybe you've been desensitized to your inner child. So doing the things to allow your inner child to come out and play and be creative and, you know, be vulnerable. Allow yourself to express these emotions. Allow yourself to express yourself to others, because maybe this is the one thing that the other people in your life have been wanting from you, is to speak your truth, speak how you feel. Maybe that is the gateway between those relationships. They just want you to be vulnerable and open up to them. But because of, you know, your upbringing, your childhood, you've had to suppress that. Otherwise, you know, working with children may be your thing. You may do psychology with children work. So take interest in what it is that you feel like you want to do in life. But children may be a way to, that may be your avenue, is through children, or maybe children is going to help you being around children. Maybe you have your own children, and that's going to help you open up and be creative and learn how to play again. So I hope this is resonating. Again, mold it into whatever it is going on in your life. We'll get some tarot cards now. Okay, 4 of Pentacles here. And then we have the Queen of Swords. I feel like there's an overprotection of some kind. And maybe it has to do with mother. Okay, or I'm even getting aunt. Maybe your aunt was like a mother figure to you, or you grew up with an aunt, but some kind of mother figure. And I feel like maybe they were really tough. Maybe they were really like stern, really strict. And you had to protect yourself. You had to maybe protect your belongings because maybe they got confiscated or something or rather. Maybe like the 4 of Pentacles is all about home. It's all about like material items, money. So maybe maybe it's got something to do with money in there. Maybe they took money from you that you had saved up, or something to do with like belongings. But I feel like you're in protection mode because of your upbringing with your parents, or in particular your mother. So I feel like there is a lot of healing work that needs to be done in regards to your childhood, which is allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to speak up with like siblings or like a counselor of some kind, friends even, because when you start speaking of this, the healing automatically begins. Now there needs to be a balance between venting out your issues as well as, you know, making yourself a better person. So I'm definitely one that needs to vent out whatever's going on in my life to my friends. Like I have to vent that out, because once I've spoken it out a few times, it's then able to pass through. I've then created like an emotional detachment because I've spoken it out. And sometimes I need to keep talking about it until it passes. But I'm also very conscious of making the right steps in order to make my life better as well. So it's not like my friends are just constantly hearing me vent, because if you're constantly doing that with your friends don't want to hear it anymore unless you're doing something about it. So healing, talking is healing, okay? So I feel like we definitely are in protection mode. And I mean, like, this mother figure, you have to, like, whatever it is that you've gone through, and I mean, like, each individual will be different, but for the most part, depending on like what it is, your mother, your parent figure, they are the way they are because of their upbringing. So there needs to be compassion in regards to people are like this for reasons. Okay, and some people just haven't woken up, where I feel like you are waking up, you're stepping into this new version of you. You've woken up from the behaviors, the ancestral patterns, where this person probably hasn't. So holding compassion for this person because they're just not awake to it. And again, they are the way they are because of reasons. So, and we've got the window half open here. So that really is about letting the old energy out, bringing that fresh air in by speaking it out, by allowing yourself to be vulnerable and crying it out and feeling that pain, feeling that hurt. Because the more you can cry it out, do the EFT tapping, talk it out, it can actually leave your body, because these things are going to manifest in your body, and you're going to have, you may have like, it will manifest into like aches and pains, diseases, illnesses, sickness of some kind. So we really need to allow whatever emotion is stuck in the body out by crying, by talking, doing EFT tapping, doing journal work. Yeah. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Cups here. So this really is being honest with yourself, there's going to be a lot of disappointment that's going to surface, and it will feel worse before it feels better. Life will get worse before it gets better. And, you know, you're already stepping into this new version of you, which is amazing. That is great. But it's the ebbs and flows of life. Sometimes when we start our healing journey, whilst we have done so much work and we've come such a long way, when the next thing that we need to deal with may take us a few steps backwards, and we may feel that hurt and that pain again, in order to then propel yourself forward again. So we need to take the time to heal and feel that hurt, feel that pain, in order to move on and move forward and create that real emotional detachment from it. Because by just thinking like, oh, I'm over it, like I'm done, it's still there. It's still manifesting in the body. You have just suppressed it. You haven't actually dealt with it. You haven't cried it out or whatever, or screamed it out, like whatever it may be. So it's still there, and it will be the one thing that you don't want to face, that it is that you need to face. I've got the water here. So it's emotions. Oh, sorry, bumped the camera. I'm going to get this one out as well. Okay, so we've got choices here. So that's a really good card. So you've got choices, you've got avenues, there's opportunities. And we've got the Knight of Cups as well. So there is definitely, opportunities coming to you. You're going to be presented with an opportunity of some kind. This could be a new relationship coming in as well. And maybe your decision is this the right time? Is this what I want? Is this the right person for me? But we've got options. We've got love coming in, but we've definitely got opportunities that's definitely arising for you. So it's kind of like choose wisely, but there's like a lot of good things here. So it's kind of like whatever avenue you want to take. And I was doing a reading on someone yesterday, and it was like, no matter what avenue they took, it was going to lead to the same thing. So you really can't go wrong in whatever avenue or option you choose. It's just whatever one feels right at the time. Maybe this person even will come. I feel like there may be even a person that comes in with an opportunity. And because it's the cups, we've got lots of cups, it means that it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you too. Like there is happiness on the horizon. There are things that are going to start working out for you because you're bettering yourself as well. So you kind of have to go into the depths of despair, into all that hurt and that pain, to rise up again. And because the more we clear all this bad energy, the more that we clear up all this gunk in our body, when we clear that by crying it out, talking it out, new opportunities come in. And I mean, this is like an ever evolving journey. Like you will never completely, you know, be that perfect person with healed things. Like there's always going to be something to work on. You're always going to be evolving. So, you know, it's important to take time out as well once you've gone through something and allow that to integrate into your life. Don't be constantly trying to heal one thing after the other. Like allow everything to happen ever so organically and naturally. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Okay. So maybe this is like letting you know that it can be easy to fall off the track. I feel like you have gone through so much, and what you have now evolved into, it's, you know, you've done so well for yourself, but it's almost like that person that, now I don't want you to compare yourself, this is just an example. It's a person that has a drug addiction, or not a drug addiction, but some kind of addiction. And it's so easy to fall off that train and just start drinking again or taking the drugs again. Like whatever it may be. So, you know, it is easy to fall off that track. So be mindful, because you're going to be trialed, you're going to be tested, especially with these people that's in your life. They're still thinking of you as the old version of you. And there's going to be times where you just kind of want to, you know, just give them a taste of their own medicine, or sometimes just do that very thing that you're trying so hard not to do, like that you are resisting. So this is letting you know that please tread thoughtfully. Don't do something that you're going to regret. Uphold this new standard for yourself. And the resistance is going to be real. It's going to be raw until it becomes your default. And that may take time. That may take months. It may take years. But keep doing it until it becomes your default. As I said, you're going to be trialed. You're going to be tested. Show them that you are this new person, this bigger person now. Surrendering to the journey, release control. So again, I think I was saying at the very beginning of the reading, where just go where it's allowing you to go. Whatever is on the forefront of your mind that you want to deal with, or start learning, whatever's like piquing your curiosity, whatever is at the forefront of your mind that you've been wanting to do for the longest time, is what you need to surrender to, because this is the journey. So release control of what you're trying to control at the moment. Like, what are you trying to control? Because when we take control is when the universe can't work its magic, is when we restrict opportunities coming into our life. And sometimes it will be the one thing that feels like the most illogical thing to do. But that's what happens when you follow your heart. It will always tell you to do something that feels so scary. So release the control and surrender to the journey. This is your sign telling you to do that very thing. And then we got in the flow. So everything is smooth sailing. Be in the flow. Don't try and think where you're going to be next. I'm getting the feeling you are not that person. I'm getting the feeling like you are a type of person to just go with the flow, but is still holding on to a lot of stuff. Okay, I really feel like that. But just let go of what the opinions are and the judgment you're getting from people around you, and just be in the flow. Again, that's what I was trying to say earlier, what I said at the beginning of the reading was, you know, don't try and force this new self onto people. Allow them to see you for this new person you are organically and naturally. Don't try and yes, you will have to prove yourself, but do it in a way that is in the flow. Allow them to see you handle situations differently and organically. When situations arise, this is a choice between the new version or the old version. And the people around you are going to naturally be seeing this in regards to whatever obstacles comes your way, or whatever choices comes your way. So allow them to see it for whatever is naturally going on. So we've got sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. So it's definitely self-care that needs to be done. That is what needs to be focused on right now, which is all the things I had listed before: the journaling, the crying, the shadow work, the mirror work, EFT tapping, whatever it may be. And we've got the waters. The waters is all about our emotions and how we feel. So start doing things that are going to make you feel better. And usually when we feel guilt, it's because we're not doing the one thing that we want to do. So not having that smoothie in the morning, and we feel guilty because we're not having that smoothie because we want something else. So start doing that one thing that you feel guilty about not doing. A new story, you decide, alignment, it's coming together. Okay, this is amazing. This is letting you know that there's a new story writing itself. Through you making new choices, through you making different decisions, you start writing yourself a new story. A new reality starts to shape itself before your eyes. And everything starts coming together. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. Okay, so this may come back to the judgment of people. This may, it may feel like they're stealing your joy away because you're constantly having to prove yourself. You're constantly having to do something that is taking away from your joy. The judgment of others is kind of stealing your happiness and your joy. It's kind of bringing back the misery almost. Don't allow them to steal your peace and the sweetness of life. Again, allow them to have the judgments that they have. Through organically living your life and the new decisions, the new story you create for yourself, they will see this new version of you organically. And again, as I said, it may take time for that to happen, but don't allow that to steal your peace. Just live your life now. You live your life as this new person. And, you may feel that I can feel like there is resistance into every decision you make. It may be really hard to make these new choices, these new decisions, and saying no to certain things. But the more you can overcome that resistance, it will become so natural to you. Again, it will become your default, that you won't feel the resistance anymore because you've defeated it so many times. It's like that person overcoming their chocolate addiction. All they want to do is go to their comfort food, eat that chocolate, and to resist that is so hard. But the more and more you overcome that resistance, it becomes more and more easy. So I hope that makes sense. Got one more here, and then I thought we would do some charms. Thought that would be fun. Okay, fertility. Oh my god, I love Aphrodite. I'm really into Aphrodite at the moment. Become attuned to the fertile ground within you. So be embodied. Learn to be embodied at the moment. Know that this, you got the fertile ground within you. You always have a choice to do things differently. You now have a choice to make your life so different that new opportunities can come in, like the tarot said. New opportunities will come with you when you make these different choices. Stability. Align with the stability of the earth for grounding and support. Open your higher vision as you do. So this is also connecting with your higher self. It's about being grounded. We've got the word ground here, grounding. So you definitely need to feel grounded. Walking barefoot on the earth, that might be your non-negotiable, is where you spend half an hour grounding yourself. So bring in the healing, bring in the natural healing of nature, like forest bathing. You feel like it's not doing anything, but it's doing so much that you cannot see. They do forest bathing in Japan. It's a big thing over there. It's starting to be a big thing here in the Western culture. And you don't need to do one of those forest bathing courses or tours, or it's literally just being out in the forest. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to invoke anything. It's literally just being out in the forest, walking. That's it. You can take your shoes off, but just being in nature is automatically doing a lot of healing work. It's clearing your mind. So definitely, yeah, call upon nature, ground yourself. The earth has a lot of antioxidants in the ground, so when you walk barefoot or have your hands on the ground, those antioxidants are coming into your body, and they can naturally heal your body as well. Dawn, sexuality, the masculine and feminine within, you are receiving healing now. So there's definitely healing coming in. There's definitely, you know, there's a balance between your masculine energy, which is all about action, and your feminine energy, which is all about nurture and resting and taking things slowly. So there definitely needs to be a balance of that. So looking at how you can create more balance in your life through that. But there's definitely, yeah, maybe because also with your childhood, maybe you've been more in the masculine energy to protect yourself. We're talking about, you know, the protection earlier on. So feminine is all about softening your energy, softening your facial expressions, softening and nurturing yourself, coming out of the masculine, but creating that balance between the two. So we need to learn how to, these three cards are telling you to soften and telling you to ground yourself. Start the healing process in the feminine energy of nurture. Do things slowly. As I said, like, you know, just going into the forest, you may feel like nothing is happening. Like what is it? Like, what is this doing? But there is so much that is happening that you can't see. So when you feel like something's not really working, trust me, it is. Okay. All right. So let's take these out, but let's do some charms. Okay, so we got the lock here. Oh, and then we got smile. Okay, we got smile there. I don't know if you can see that. What's this? Oh, hug. Smile, hug, and got smile again. What's that? Oh, okay. So we got like the naked woman here. Yeah, naked woman. So we're talking about embodiment. Like, look at this card. Okay. Learning how to love your body. Learning how to love it in all its glory. And then, you know, I actually got a vision of the fairy charm coming in earlier as I was doing a reading. I don't know why, but we've got the fairy charm. Holy crap. Okay, this is a huge bag, right? It's huge. We got the lock and we have the key. How crazy is that? And then we got the cross. That's all about faith. And then we got the wishbone. We got the wishbone. Oh my gosh, this is actually amazing. So fairy is very, they're curious. Go after your curiosity. They're all about magic. So the magic happens when you follow your curiosity. We've got the lock and the key together. That's actually insane with the amount of charms that's in there. Oh, we've got two crosses. So the crosses is, yeah, it's all about having that faith, okay? That trust in the unknown, the trust in the unseen forces of the universe, and know that you can unlock this new reality. You can unlock your healing. You can unlock whatever it is in your life. You have the key to unlock everything. What you'll be met with is resistance though. So it's how you go about overcoming the resistance. But you can unlock absolutely everything. New potentials, unlocking your new potentials. It's about, you know, you can unlock this new gateway of lucid dreaming. What's that one where you fly out of your body? Astral travel. You can unlock all of that. You can do mediumship. You can unlock that aspect of your abilities. And then you got the wishbone here. So it's wishing upon a star. Like, write down what it is that you want, even if it sounds too big, too crazy that it can't happen. You have the potentials to unlock all of this here. The smile, hug, smile is all about being in that new vibration of love and joy. Learn how to love, like, there was this guy on this YouTube and he was saying that, you know, smile like an idiot. Just smile, because by just smiling even when you don't want to actually puts you into a better mood, just by forcing a smile. And then, yeah, we've got the naked body here. So all about learning about being safe in your body, creating safety, which is all that feminine energy, grounding yourself. Yeah, learning about yourself, being authentic too. This is, you know, that the naked body is all about your authenticity. Don't apologize for who you are. You are who you are. That's it. Okay, and faith. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Again, if, oh, was this? Oh, I didn't even see that there. And we've got like a mirror here. I didn't even know I had that charm. So reflection. What are people reflecting back to you? Whatever is being triggered within you, there are people that will trigger things within you. That's what needs healing. You have to ask yourself. I actually ask you to book an Insightful Tarot reading for that kind of thing. Insightful Tarot, it's a 90-minute session together, and we delve into the subconscious to find out what's going on behind the scenes. We get to like the root cause of where certain beliefs come from, where you're being triggered and why. And looking at yourself in the mirror, do you like what you see? Do you need to do mirror work to learn how to love yourself and look at yourself in the eye, in the mirror, which can feel very uncomfortable? But do you need to do mirror work? Mirror work is great. I'm actually doing that at the moment too. There's a book called Mirror Work by Louise Hay. You can hire it from the library. But what is being reflected back to you? That's what needs healing. That's what needs to be worked on. Okay? All right, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will see you in my next video. Otherwise, if you want to book a private reading, I'll see you then as well. Bye. All right, so we have group number 2. So let's find out what it is that you guys need to know for this week. And again, mold it to like what it is that I'm saying. Just mold it into your life in whatever way it fits. Again, this is a collective reading, so allow it to resonate in whatever way. So we got change here. So there's definitely change on the horizon, definitely a blossoming, and sometimes it's scary. Sometimes you have to give up what it is that you don't want to and let go of all the things that scare you the most in order to fully embrace that change. Oh, so we've got trust. So I'm actually kind of going through a similar thing. In order for change to happen, it means that you kind of have to go through a trust fall. It means that you have to absolutely put your trust and faith into the unknown and let go of what you know every cell in your body is telling you to let go of, and do the trust fall. So you have probably either outgrown someone or something, a job or a place, a person, whatever it may be. And now it's time for that next level, that next immersion, truth. So this is about being honest with yourself, being honest with what it is that you want with yourself, being honest with the people around you. Tell them how it is that you truly feel, because honestly, truth is the best policy. Just be truthful, so then it can't, because people know. People know when you are making up reasons. They just know. Okay, so just be honest in the most gentle way possible. It doesn't mean you have to be honestly brutal. So just take it easy, take it passively. But there is change, and you need to just trust that something bigger and better is out there for you. You need to trust that. We've got communication from the divine with the bird right here. Communication from the divine. So don't get egotistic about it all. Resonate from a place of just having no ego. Don't get defensive. Understand where they're coming from. Be, you know, understand, I hear you, but this is, you know, this is just how I feel. Then we've got gifts from God. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. Okay, so with change and this trustful, you have to trust that opportunities are going to present themselves to you. You won't necessarily have to go out looking, like, you know, you will have to be doing something, but, you know, these things will come naturally to you. Just do what it is that you feel that you need to do. Allow the wind to guide you wherever it feels the need to guide you to. Maybe you don't even know what that is just yet, but all you know is that you can't stay where you are currently. Oh, we got this card in the last pile number 1. Focus on your highest priorities. I'll help you get organized and motivated. So ask Archangel Metatron to be with you. You need to put yourself first. You need to do you. You need to stop playing it safe. And as I said, I'm actually currently in this position, so I completely understand how scary it is to take that leap of faith and put all of yourself into the unknown, not knowing if it's all going to work out or not. But my personal experience is I've been here before. I've had to make that trust fall, and it all worked out. That's the thing, it always works out in the end. And you know when your time is up. You know when you have outgrown someone or something. So you need to not worry about other people's feelings. You need to not worry about other people's situations, because that's their journey. That's their journey. You need to put yourself first. You need to put yourself first. Because where it's going to take you will be beyond your wildest imagination. I never thought I'd be owning my own business. Never in a million years. But because I made that trustful, all of these components fell into place, which led me to owning my own business. So you have to trust the process and know that there is something bigger and better out there for you. But you will have, like, you may have an inkling, but trust me, it's even bigger than that inkling. Oh, there we go. Got prosperity. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So you know that you are going to be taken care of financially, okay? And everything that comes along with, you know, being, you know, your material items, all that will be taken care of as you just go with the flow. Okay, and then we got creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or a pen, an article or book. That's interesting. So journal your thoughts, journal your frustrations, journal what you're anxious about, journal your anxiety out, and just get it out onto paper. It's like a copy and paste from your head to the paper. You can even do like automatic writing, which is channeling information, and watch a YouTube video on how to do that. But you first have to like filter out all the gunk within you, like running out the dirty water before the clean water comes through. So just get like, you just write blah, 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 blah. I feel hot. The sun is nice today, blah, blah, until the pen starts writing on its own and you start channeling messages. So like from your spirit guides, from your angels, like whatever. So maybe that is something that you need to do. But there's definitely something bigger and better, and know that you're being taken care of with the prosperity card. Archangel Ariel, you are being taken care of. It's, yeah, you just need to put your faith in knowing that it's all going to be okay, and everything always works out. I mean, like, what's the worst that can happen? It will always work out. And then we've got the Sun card here. So this is about learning to just enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, because you'll get to the end destination and you wouldn't have been present all in this moment. Dr. Joe Dispenza always says it's the journey that counts. We're also stressed out in getting to the final destination that we don't enjoy the journey. Our kids are all grown up before our eyes, and we were so stressed out throughout that whole period that we didn't take time to just play and create and laugh. We spent our whole youth just in stress because we don't have what it is that we want. So enjoy the journey, knowing that everything will unfold ever so naturally and organically, and that you don't need to worry about a thing. Because the more you get creative, the more you play, the more you get into that high vibration, is when you allow opportunities to come through. It almost feels counterintuitive. I even said this to my friend yesterday. All people need to do, and this was like a channeled message that I got, all people need to do, oh, I got this card last time too. All people need to do is sit and meditate and call back their energy and sit and visualize the future as if it's already happening. That's all we need to do. We don't need to exhaust ourselves going down every avenue, grind ourselves to the bone, stress ourselves out. We need to call back our energy, call back our power, sit in meditation, which feels like we need to be doing so much more than that. But that's it. That is all we need to do. And just focus on ourselves, how to nurture and love ourselves and enjoy the moment, enjoy the journey, knowing that we've sat in our meditation. So that's what it is that we need to do. Like that's signaling out to the universe what it is that we want, and the universe will bring that to us. So I feel like I want to pull another card because there's disappointment here. Maybe this is how you truly feel. This is how you want to feel. And this is how, you know, your facade is being. But internally, you're actually like, you can't keep up with the facade, the happiness, the high vibe. Like when we do law of attraction, when we manifest, we have to be on this high vibe. Everyone tells you to be on this high vibration, right? Like what I was just saying. But for you, it's a facade. For you, it's a front you're putting on. And how you truly feel is this. You feel disappointed. There we go. Here. You feel disappointed. You feel like I'm doing all this work and nothing's happening. This is how you truly feel, and this is the place that we're manifesting from. So how is it that you can enjoy the journey? How is it that you can become more present? Learn how to be present, and you will naturally start feeling this high vibe rather than it just being a front that you are feeling into. Okay? Meditation, it alleviates so much stress. I encourage you to read up on meditation and look at how you can become in the present moment and just trust that everything's going to work out for you. But we need to, being in the present is going to get you out of this funk. It's going to get you out of that facade and actually authentically feel this way. Okay. Oh, I got this card last time in the other reading too. So when you actually start getting in the present moment and you actually authentically start feeling this way, the opportunity is going to open up to you. But if you're just putting up a front and this is how you truly feel, you're blocking those opportunities. So learn how to be present, and then all these opportunities are going to come to you. And there's going to be so many to choose from. You don't know what avenue to go down, but a lot of things will present themselves to you. So it's your choice, it's your pick, but opportunities are going to start presenting themselves to you. And then with the star. So this is all your goals, your dreams. So by sitting in meditation, you're going to start getting to know yourself better, and you're going to start knowing what it is that you truly do want. And those dreams and goals can then start coming to life. Once you get clear on what it is that you want and start taking action towards that, sometimes we just need like a reset. Like we just have like a week of just being in that funk. And then it's kind of like we just need that breather. And like the following week, we can be like, all right, let's get down to it. Let's get clear. Let's write down what it is that we truly want. This is how much I want to be earning. This is the hours I want to work. You know, maybe you only want to work till 1 o'clock and you get paid $10,000 a month. So get clear. You don't have to know what your job is. Just know the hours, the pay, and then it makes you feel so emotionally fulfilled. So maybe you can do that. But this is, yeah, what's like, especially with the choices card, what is with the opportunities that present themselves after you get clear is, okay, well, what aligns to my goals? What is aligning to them? Nope, no one wants to fall out. Oh, how awesome is that wolf picture? That is beautiful. Communication. There we go. Notice your ability to convey ideas through words and expression. Getting clear about what I was just saying before with the star card. We need to get clear on what it is that you truly want, even if it sounds crazy and too good to be true. It can happen. And then you allow these opportunities to come to you. So notice your ability to convey ideas through words and expression. So you could do like journaling, like you got the creative writing before. So maybe journaling is a great way for you to write down your manifestations. And get creative with it. Like every time you journal, make it that little bit different, but down like the same avenue sort of thing. But allow your creativity to take you like on a journey within your journaling. Like, what is it that you want to experience? Like, talk about a holiday as if it's already happened. Like, we have to be in the present moment. So talk as if it's already happened. But, you know, journal, you know, I went to Bali and we did like surfing, or like, I don't know, whatever it may be. But get creative with your journaling. Communication is key for you. So we have to get clear. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we got fire. Solar plexus chakra. Ignite your powerful energy of your individual light. So you're probably going to be a bit different to everybody else. Okay, I'm just going to pick up these cards. Sorry. What you want is going to be very different, and that's okay. This is what makes you you. You are going to be doing things very differently. So allow that to be okay. And you may want to do some healing of your solar plexus. This is all about where your confidence is, where your courage is. So definitely be doing healing work on your solar plexus. You could do this through guided YouTube meditations, or just simply by putting your hand on your solar plexus and just saying thank you, I love you, with the intention of healing that as that chakra. And that's going to help you create a lot more confidence in what you're saying in your journaling as well. Oh, and then we got the third eye, which is all about intuition. Travel deep with your consciousness and realize your vast potential. Again, okay, so your third eye is about, when I was saying about journal, like journaling, being creative in your manifested desires. This is third eye, okay? Third eye is that higher realm. When you open up your third eye, you start to visualize the most incredible things. Ideas start coming through, channeling starts coming through, your intuition, you know, heightens. So live in your imagination, okay? Third eye is imagination. That's what I was trying to think of when I was talking about your journaling. Like, get imaginative with your journaling. Like, if you want to live like in a forest, journal that. You live in a hot climate, in a forest, in a tree house. Like, get creative. Like, nothing is not possible. Okay, everything's possible. Absolutely everything. So get imaginative with your play. And don't hold back. I think I actually might start doing that. See, that was just a channeled message. That wasn't from my experience. That was just a channeled message. And I think I want to start doing that myself. These cards are just going everywhere. Okay. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. So don't worry. I know you may be stressed out, but you're exactly where you need to be. So don't worry. Things will pan out for you the moment you let go. Oh, and then we got rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering in your life. So they will come into your life. So it's okay. There's no need to, you know, panic. Everything is going to work out. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. So it is your vibration that gets you there. We spoke about that before. It is your vibration. So learn to be authentic about being happy. And that may be a skill on its own. You may have to start thinking about, okay, well, how can I get happy? What does make me happy? Again, like, meditation is great to learn to be present. I started doing hula hooping and I'm really enjoying that. I do EFT tapping, I'm doing lymphatic drainage, and all of those self-care practices are making me feel so much better. My stress is less, and I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying it all. Not to say that I don't get stressed out and whatnot, but I'm being so much more authentic about life. I'm truly enjoying life at the moment. So do what makes you happy. If that's hula hooping classes, find one. It may, you know, it took me time to find the hula hooping classes, but it came to me. I didn't have to go out of my way to find it. I just walked past a building with seeing a pamphlet of hula hooping. So, you know, like, it found me. So yeah, do start looking at, okay, well, what makes me happy? And, you know, that in itself may take like a few months to pan out. So, you know, just, or it may not. Maybe drawing is your thing. I'm getting like tattoo artist. Maybe you don't think you can make money from being a tattoo artist. I don't know. Like, maybe you can design for tattoo artists if you love to draw. You know, you could sell your drawings to them or something. I don't know how it works, but I'm just, you know, just saying it. And then we've got plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. So it means be intentional with everything that you do. Have intention behind everything. Be grounded. Don't be off with the fairies. Like, yes, be off with the fairies in a way that it's magical and you're free-spirited and you go from here to there, but everything has to have intention. Walk with intention. Speak with intention. Don't just go blubbering about anything, like, because like you're nervous. It's okay, just sit in the silence. Be okay with just listening. Be okay with not speaking much. That's okay. You may have asked people saying, what's wrong? You don't normally keep this quiet. You're starting to be intentional. the sacred waters: nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. So you definitely, on your journey to manifesting your best life, you definitely need to be doing some self-care, some replenishment, some nourishment, look after your health. Remember, do everything with intention, rest with intention. Sometimes you may just need, you may not need to go to sleep, but sometimes just laying on the couch or just laying on your bed with your eyes closed for 20 minutes is just what you need to do to just reset. And replenish yourself. Drink, like, I love drinking Coke. I hate just drinking plain water. I just hate it. So I drink coconut water, or I put some lemon in my water to replenish yourself. Do the things that replenish you. Got lots of like feminine energy there. Oh, Sophia, divine plan. I don't know if you can say that very clearly. Divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, destiny. So there is a divine plan. It knows more than what you know, for sure. It knows you better than what you know you. It knows you better than you'll ever know you. There is a divine plan, okay? Just do what piques your curiosity with intention, but like just go with the flow and everything will pan out. Take that trustful. There is a divine plan with that. And with that, you're going to gain so much wisdom. You're going to gain so much wisdom by doing that trustful that you're then going to be able to pass on to other people. Like, there is now a new way of doing things. The old traditional, oh, you need a job before you quit your job. What are you thinking not having a job? What are you thinking leaving that relationship or divorcing that person when they're so good for you? That person may be a good person. Doesn't mean they're the person for you. Or that job may pay you incredibly well, but it's no longer fulfilling you. And you need to move on, where other people will be like, what are you doing? But that's their scarcity. That's their insecurities. That's the way, the way that they got brought up was just to push through it. Like, this is a new age now. We don't push through it and keep ourselves miserable. Okay? Sometimes leaving a job without a job is the trustful that we need in order for the divine plan to work its magic, in order for something bigger and better to come through. So sometimes we just need to do things our way and be okay with that. Now I'm going to pull some charms. Oh. All right. Oh, we've got the watering can here. Okay, so that's where you put your energy, is where energy flows. This is where, like, this is the replenishment. This is the rest. Where you water yourself is where you will flourish. So when you start taking care of your skin, your hair, it will start becoming healthier and better, and you just feel so much better within yourself. Having that clean diet, exercising, where you nourish and water yourself is where you'll start blossoming, okay? You'll feel so much better there. Well, and then we've got the flower here. So it's like you will be able to fully blossom when, I know it sounds terrible in the way I'm saying this, but when you water yourself, you will blossom to this beautiful flower. You will start opening up when you start nourishing yourself, when you start doing things with intention. This new version of you will come alive that you had no idea was even there. There's a person there that is urging to come out. Oh, we've got the shell. So, the shell, this is all about, it's very feminine energy, the beach, nature, being by the water, going by, don't make decisions based on your emotions, but also listen to your intuition. Like, if you feel miserable and you've been feeling it for a long time, something needs to change. But it's like, you know, we don't act out on anger. Don't just act out on an emotion that is just temporary. Feel into what it is that you need to do. And then we've got reach. So you need to reach for your goals. You need to reach even higher. Dream bigger. Because there's so much bigger, there's something bigger than you out there that is coming your way. Start reaching for more in life. Oh, and we've got a couple of fairies. There we go, a couple of fairies there. So the fairies, I feel, are all about incorporating, they're all about curiosity. And fairies they can be a little bit naughty. Fairies can be, what's the word? My daughter's a bit this way, a bit mischievous, that's the word, very mischievous. So, you know, like, have that play, have that banter, get curious, and allow the magic to just pour into your life. We even got a couple of butterflies as well. A couple of butterflies here. So it's like, at the moment, you may be in your cocoon. And when you start watering the right areas in your life, the right aspects of your life, you're going to come out of your cocoon and into the butterfly. You know, be the blossomed flower. So we've got an arrow here. So that is about keeping in alignment with your goals. Keeping in alignment with that next version of you. So you may want to start, like with the journaling, you may want to start writing about all the characteristics and the behaviors of this person you want to become, and get in alignment with that. You know, what are your values? Write down what your values are, because then you can align everything about your life to your values, and then you're going to know what's in alignment and what's not. So we've got unicorn magic, the unicorn. So this is about, you know, believing in, this is about believing that things can happen. Believing, you know, something that sounds so crazy, but can be real. You know, third eye chakra is unicorns. Was it Diane Cooper? She, you know, tells you that you can meet your own unicorn, but it's through your third eye chakra that you meet your unicorn. So you could do unicorn magic, unicorn work with Diane Cooper. She has books, she has oracle cards. I think she might even have a YouTube channel, I'm not too sure. So you may want to start connecting with your unicorn. They're very healing too. They can heal you. I haven't done this necessarily, but I know it's a thing. I do have a book on it, but I haven't read it yet. I just never continued with it. But unicorns are also just believing in something that a lot of people have trouble perceiving to be true. So believing that you can make your wildest dreams happen, even if it seems so far out of reach. Oh, and then we've got the moon and the star here. So this is the moon and the star. This is about going for your dreams and your goals, but the moon is also about dealing with your shadow self too. So you're going to have, when you set out on your adventure towards your goals, you're going to have obstacles come through, insecurities are going to come up, anxiety is going to come in. You know, this next step that you're having now, like that trust fall, you know, leaving something that's no longer in alignment for you now, you can see like the anxiety, the scarcity is coming up. That's all your obstacles. That's the shadow self that needs to be healed. So you're definitely going to be doing healing as you go on this journey. Okay. So I'm going to love you and leave you with this reading. If you would like a more personalized reading, please head to my website. If you'd like to do your shadow work, healing, again, book an insightful tarot reading. It's really great for that. It's a 90-minute session. I also do coaching work, help you manifest, you know, the best version of you, and yeah, help you manifest things in life. So with that, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, so we've got group number 3. So let's find out what it is that you need, to do. Or what it is that you need to know, not necessarily do. Okay, so we've got joy here. So definitely embracing some joy. Courage. Can you see that? Courage. So maybe it's going to take courage for you to go after what makes you happy. Okay, then we've got uncertainty. So there may be some uncertainty going after what's going to bring you joy. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't. Let me get some more cards. Strength. Okay, the courage and strength. So I feel like there's definitely something big. There's definitely something that maybe is not the norm. Maybe it's going against your religion. I'm feeling it's something that's quite intense, something that is very important to other people. And you're kind of going against that, possibly, something like that. But then we've got success. So this is letting you know that whatever it is that that you need to work up the strength and the courage to do will bring you success. When you do go after joy, and it could be, you know, dating someone that maybe your family wouldn't approve of. And not because they're a bad influence, but just because maybe your parents are very strict. Maybe they have high standards and values against, you know, above the normal. Maybe you come from a very wealthy family. So bringing someone in who maybe doesn't have their own business or isn't highly successful as your family is kind of beneath them. I'm just kind of giving examples of what I mean by the intensity of doing something that's going to bring joy into your life, but maybe going against your family. But there will be success. It's letting you know that everything will work out. Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. This is definitely telling you to just, you need, like, I get the feeling that you know exactly what it is that you need to do. You know, like, I am for some reason getting that this is a person that you want to date, but your family may not approve of them or something, or maybe it's the other way around. I'm getting that kind of energy, so it could have to do with something else going on in your life, but it's that kind of intensity. But you just need to follow your heart. This is telling you to follow your heart. And that may be really hard to do when you have a family like yours, or whatever your situation may be. But it's telling you that's what you need to do. Maybe like you want to go travel, but your parents don't want you traveling. Maybe they say no to that. But you know in your heart of hearts, like, you need to go. Maybe it's eloping. Something like that. Oh, breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. So I feel like you're being met with the resistance. You're being met with the traditions of the old ways. And now you're breaking boundaries. You're doing things differently. And you're going your own unique way about it. You're just, and if not like your own unique way, but it's unique to your family. But you're definitely creating a different path for yourself. You can see, like, in order for his path to be created, he's like, these are hay barrels here, and he's having to dig the hay out of his way to create that new path. So you kind of just have to follow your heart with this one and see where it takes you. But you need to create your own destiny, create your own path, and break free of traditional ways, or just break free of, you know, what's scaring you the most. That's having, like, gaining this courage and this strength to do this very thing that you want to do. Staying focused. hold the course. You have to put all your focus and attention and energy into what it is that you want for yourself. Whatever it is that you're trying to break free from and go your own way, you need to be laser focused. Like, you can't take your eye off the ball. The moment the doubt sets in, the moment you allow someone's comment to get to you, maybe they hit you, you know, in a very sensitive place. And I don't mean physically, but like, they made comments saying, you know, mum and dad have worked so hard for this. How do you think it's going to make them feel for you to just run off with some person or move overseas or just quit our family's company? How do you think it's going to make them feel? You know, not allowing those sorts of comments to get you unfocused. And all that doubt sets in, and then you kind of bail on the whole thing. You have to be laser focused. Like, there is success. I understand this is very scary, so you have to be focused. You have to follow your heart. Otherwise, it's going to lead to misery. It will always be there. It will always like manifest in different ways. And then we got narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So take that in whatever way you need to interpret that card, but tread thoughtfully. So, sometimes like staying silent is the best thing to do, because you don't allow your ego to get the better of you and you say something that you're going to regret. So yeah, it's about, don't do or say something you're going to regret. Okay, so tread thoughtfully. Do things with like being careful about how you go about this situation, because I feel like this is like a rocky road, but you still need to follow your heart whilst going on this rocky road. Okay, watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. Okay, this is a very like high intense reading. So sitting back, lie back, rest and relax is not something that's going to come easy to you. But it's kind of like, I feel like this is kind of giving who cares attitude. Whilst you need to tread thoughtfully, you need to do what's right for you. And sometimes just ignoring everyone's opinions, ignoring just what everybody else is saying, and just lie on the grass and make pictures out of clouds is sometimes all you need to do as an escape. Sometimes you kind of just need to go away, gather your thoughts, whilst you stay focused on your destiny and not allow the doubt to set in. But sometimes you just need a breather. So make sure you take care of yourself during this period as well. You know, get clear, get collected, just center yourself and make sure you're in the moment, that you don't say or do anything that you're going to regret later on. Let's get some tarot cards out for you. Okay, with 9 of Cups. So there's definitely success here. All your wishes are going to be fulfilled. You're so much more at peace. Life is simple. This could also mean you have achieved a lot in your life. You know, you have achieved a lot, and maybe like your parents or your family put you on a pedestal, but that's not what makes you happy. That's not what brings you joy and happiness. But it's literally just actually having nothing, but yet having everything. But this also signifies wishes being fulfilled and a new journey starting, and being peace at mind with your decisions. So there's a card that's fallen. Okay, and then we've got the Strength card again. With the Strength card. So you may want to call in your spirit animal, working with your spirit animals. Sit and meditate. You could do like a guided YouTube meditation, meeting your spirit animal to help you give like strength. Maybe meet your unicorn. Maybe your unicorn is your spirit animal. You know, allow the healing from the unicorn to help you. Wait, was that this reading or another reading? Oh, sorry, that was another reading I got with the healing the unicorn. Okay, don't worry about that. So that was pile number 2. Okay, but gain the strength. But definitely meet your spirit animal, okay? Not definitely, you can if you want to, but it may help you on your way through this time. You can see like there's a lot of chaos happening here. So, you know, it's not to say that you're not going to be hurting people by following your heart, but you need to do what's right for you in the end. And this is where I was talking about cloud watching, getting, like you can see how collected she is here. Like all the drama is behind her, not behind her, but like she's just creating peace for herself. She's doing what it is that she needs to do for herself and allowing, you know, the cat and the crab to fight each other, play with each other. It's not disturbing her peace. So you kind of need to be in that state where no one can break your peace. That you know that this is right for you. And then we've got the Magician. So it's saying that you have all that you need with you right now. You don't need much, okay? You don't hardly need anything. And it's kind of like, you know, if you've come from like a very wealthy family, you have all these things, you actually need none of it to make you happy. You need none of it. So the Magician is all about telling you that you have all that you need to create this new life for yourself. You can create magic, and you can see like his heart is lighting up. So through following his bliss, through following his joy in his heart, he is content and happy with what it is that he is creating for himself and doing. And the High Priestess, she's all about listening to the intuition. She's all about listening to her inner wisdom, regardless of what the logical mind of others are saying. Sometimes the logical route is not the best route. You know, I actually had this thing happen where I normally like always will call my friends in order to get their opinion before I make this decision. And this one time my friend didn't answer. So I just went ahead and did this thing. And she's like, oh my God, Tara, if you actually had spoken to me, I would have told you to not have done that. Like, no, why did you do that? And at the time it didn't make sense why I did it. I just knew I needed to. And at the time it looked like I made the wrong decision. It wasn't until a week later that everything panned out, and it actually, like, it all happened for me. Like, it actually happened better than what I expected. But had I listened to her opinion, I wouldn't have done it. And therefore, I would never have found out what I found out. So sometimes you have to do the very thing that someone tells you not to do, but you have to do the very thing that your heart is telling you to do. Does it make sense? And at the time it may not make sense, and at the time it may feel like you have wronged yourself in some kind of way, and it won't be till like a week later, days later, months later that you figured out why it is that you actually needed to make that decision or do that thing. So your heart will always be the right thing to follow, regardless of what other people say. King of Swords. This is father energy. As I was saying before, I feel like your family is very strict. They maybe have higher standards and values than the norm. It can be narcissistic as well. But it's like his way or the highway sort of thing. But there actually is no highway. It's just his way and that's it. Yeah, extremely strict. Extremely high standards to the point where it's actually hard to keep up with them. You have to prove your love, prove your self-worth. Yeah. So take that, mold it into your life in whatever way that suits. It may not be that intense. It may be just a little bit of that. But yeah, but this is someone that holds high morals, high standards, very, very successful in life. King of Swords is very successful. He knows what he wants. He knows how to get it, and he always gets it. Sometimes there's cheating involved. Sometimes like you just need to do what it is that you need to do, and sometimes it can be immoral, and maybe there's information that you don't know about. But like, you know, like businessmen can be like untrustworthy sometimes, like when they're that high staked in the business world. But yeah, I mean, that may not be fully the case, so please don't take offense to that. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But yeah, I feel like that you may have come from a very strict household, or at least a household that doesn't want you doing what it is that you want to do, at the very least. Okay. Ooh. Wild Rose. Do it your way. See it there? He said, do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness untamed. Oh my god. So this is very untamed. Like, your way of going about things is like the wild woman, okay, or the wild man, like, or like whatever. It's the untamed. It's, yeah, doing things totally like you're like, it's like the really free spirited person that just goes against what your family does. The wild woman. Do it your way for sure. Okay, cool. That's pretty crazy. Rapture. Sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. So there could definitely be someone that, yeah, you want to elope or run away with, at least. But definitely going after what makes you happy, for sure. Morning dew. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. So when you go on this journey, when you do it your way, when you go on that wild woman journey, it's a fresh start. It's like you've been able to let go of all the ties, the bounds, like you're being able to fly free. Your wings can expand, and they're huge and they're elongated, and now you can finally use them to soar, and you can go as high as you want to, as low as you want to, left, right, circles. Like, your life is now in your hands, and there is so much freedom that comes with that. And sometimes the look of that may be the bare basics of what you grew up with. Okay, it's like the bare minimum. Say if you grew up in a very wealthy family and you eloped with this person, and maybe like instead of the mansion, maybe you have this tiny little unit and all you have is a bed and a couch. That's your fresh start. And sometimes that's where you have to start from. But through that, you gain so much wisdom that you can then give to your kids and your grandkids, because you lived life courageously. You went after life, and it taught you so many lessons that you can be so grateful for. Yeah. It sounds juicy. It sounds amazing. It sounds so freeing and boundless. Oh, unity. Become aware of ideas, consciousness, and existence beyond the known. So your ideas is what you're channeling from the divine. Your ideas is your answered prayers and it may not come in a way you thought it would. It not may be the answer that makes sense to the question, but somehow if you do it, you will understand how it fits in with your question. So don't doubt the ideas that you get. They are channeled messages from the divine. They are answered prayers. Transcendence. Prepare to step into your seat of higher awareness and conscious action. So you are going to transcend as soon as you make that decision, as soon as you make that trust fall, you are going to transcend. We've got Shiva going, it's like the snake that goes up. Prepare to step into your seat of higher awareness. Okay, that's an incredible card. Oh, and then we've got Lakshmi. Lakshmi, okay, she's all about abundance. The golden abundance of the universe is opening to you. There is so much energy within this reading. This is letting you know that you will be okay. Financially, materialistically, you are going to be okay. You're going to have all that it is that you want from life. Lakshmi is the goddess of prosperity, abundance. You will have all that you need and everything will all work out for you. Oh, and then we got peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Go after what it is that you want because it's calling you. Indigo and crystal children. So you may have children with this partner, if it is a partner that you're going to be running away with or like whatnot. And you're going to be raising your kids a very different way, very intuitive way. It's saying that you have a bond with children. So yeah, there's definitely kids in the picture somewhere. That's very posh of me. Somewhere. So that may be working with children or having your own children and creating that really special bond with them. Maybe you become a stay-at-home parent. Claircognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you. They are answered prayers. Holy crap-a-moly. That is what I just said before. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was a channeled message I was also receiving when I was saying that your ideas are answered prayers, and it may not come in the traditional sense. It may not come, you know, you may have an idea that doesn't relate to the question that you asked, though you thought. But when you take action, it is the answered prayer. It just didn't come through the way you thought it would, or be the answer you thought it would be, because it may not make sense to the question that you asked. But go with it and see what comes of it, because you will understand why it is that you needed to do that thing. Okay, we're going to do some charm pulling now. See what charms we get. Ooh. Got reach. Oh, got the bow and arrow last time. So we got the bow and arrow here. So that is, do we have the card of staying focused? Staying focused. We've got the arrow for that. Okay, we've got this, which it says, dream, hope, trust, love. Dream, hope, trust, love. So dream it, hope it, trust it, and just bring love in. This is definitely a love reading. We've got all the chakra colors here too. So maybe doing like some chakra healing, do some guided meditation. We've got the heart, we've got another heart. So there's definitely love in the picture somewhere, somehow. We've got reach. So reach for what it is that you want in life. Like you have to reach for it. Sometimes, you know, that reach is having that trust fall. Oh, this is come in every single reading's little watering can. So water your own life. Nurture and love your own life and do what it is that you need to do. And then we've got the word idea. So, and that card was pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you. So you definitely get messages through with spirit through your ideas. And then you got the key. So the key is about unlocking your potentials. Okay? You need to unlock your potentials by doing the things you're probably dreading to do. Okay? By breaking those barriers, breaking those boundaries, and going against the norm of your family. And when you start watering your life, you start watering yourself, flowers will start to blossom. Your life will start to blossom. We've got the peace card there, so you will have peace. But we've got the staying focused card here and the bow and arrow. So, you know, with this card here, you really do need to stay focused on your happiness, on what it is that you want, and not live through your parents. Or don't allow your parents to live through... No. Don't combine your life with your parents or whoever it may be. Do you. Okay? So I'm going to love you and leave you with that reading. If you'd like a one-on-one reading or delve into healing, you know, about... If you really want to get to like the root of what it is that you need to do, book an Insightful Tarot reading. That's on my website, the link below. It's called Insightful Tarot. Otherwise, there's a standard tarot reading there that you can book for a more precise reading. Otherwise, I'm going to love you and leave you and see you in my next video. Bye.